Hey, welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. Hey, listen, today I wanted to give you a quick and short lesson on power of monomials. Basically, when you take a number to the power of a power. What? Power of a power? You sound so powerful. Listen, make sure you're taking notes because these will be great examples for you to have, especially if you're just learning it, because we tend to mix rules up. So this will allow you to reference back to this. So pause the video if you need to, write these problems down, and let's get started. All right, so let's take a look at the first problem. So here we have 6 to the power of 4, and that is to the power of 5. So what does that really mean? 6 to the power of 4 to the power of 5. Well, simply put, I have 5 sixes to the power of 4. Does that make sense? 5 sixes to the power of 4. So technically, let me get a different color here. Purple. I feel like purple today. All right. So we got 6 to the power of 4 times 6 to the power of 4 times 6 to the power of 4 times 6 to the power of 4. Oh, right there. I made that 4 a little too big. And that one, whatever. It is what it is. Jeez. All right. But then look at me, always trying to correct it. All right. So that's essentially what it means. So if I have 6 of these, I could take 6 to the power of 4, put in my calculator, and multiply times this, multiply times that, and multiply times that to get my answer. That's a little too much. So what I want you to understand is that if I have, and I messed up, because I only have 4. Here's the 5th one, 6 to the power of 4. So I have 5 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because of this 5 here. And each 6 is taken to the power of 4 because of that. So if you think about it, I have 4 sixes right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And all of these are being multiplied together. Obviously, messing it up. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get the point, right? And this has 4 and this has 4. Well, if I add them all up, this will be 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. I'm adding 4 5 times. That gives me 20, right? So the question is, what about that 20? Well, that 20 would be the power of this 6. That means I have 26s, right? Being multiplied together. That's a lot of work for this. Haha. But you don't have to do that work. I was just trying to show you where we come up with the answer. In reality, all you have to do is multiply these two numbers. So technically what I have here is 6 to the power of 4 times 5, which gives me 6 to the power of 20. That's it. That is it. Of course, we are in the learning process. To get the final answer, you just put 6 to the power of 20 in your calculator, and you'll get your final answer. So that's what that is, 6 to the power of 20. I bet you know what this is, right? Don't even have to pause the video. I heard you say it. That's right. This one is k to the power of 7 times 5, which equals k to the power of 35. Ha ha ha! You already know how to do these monomials. See? Easy lesson, right? Because I made it easy. This is complicated work. Let's take a look at another one. Oh, what? What's going on here? All right. What's going on here is a lot of powers. Someone felt extra powerful. But let's think about this. We have 3 to the power of 2 to the power of 3. That means I have 3 squares. And I have a total of 3 squares to the power of 3. I have 2 of them. Okay. I know it's getting confusing. But if we follow the pattern from here, 7 times 5, 4 times 5, well, let me continue the pattern. All that means is that I got to multiply the 2 times the 3 times the 2. And that's going to be 6 times 2, which is 12. So we got 3 to the power of 12, right? Because 2 times 3 is 6, and 6 times 2 is 12. 3 to the power of 12. Once again, to get the final answer, just put 3 to the power of 12 in your calculator, and you'll get your final answer. All right. Now, put your thinking caps on, because this next one is going to look a little different. So, right here, I'm going to show you how to do it, and then I'm going to show you the common mistakes. Listen carefully. I show people the common mistakes because that's what they always do, and I always tell people not to make the mistakes, and they still make them. So please be one of the people that does not make these mistakes. So I'm going to continue the pattern right here, and this is going to be 3 or 4 times 3, 3 times 4, same thing. But also, do not forget to take 4 to the power of 4. Now, there's 2 mistakes that people make here. They forget to take the 4 to the power of 4. So let's go ahead and write that now. 4 to the power of 4. And then it's p to the power of 3. That's already there. And it's to the power of 4. So p to the power of 3 times 4. And now, what's going to happen here, I'm going to get p to the power of 12 here. So I have 4 to the power of 4 times p to the power of 12. Now, this, of course, once you put it in the calculator, 4 times 4 to the power of 4, it'll get you your answer. And this stays just like this, p to the power of 12. Now, 4 to the power of 4 is what? I don't know, 16 times 16, whatever that is. So the common mistake, make a note of this in your notes, common mistake. Because right here, you're multiplying 3 times 4. People will make that same mistake here and take that 4 times 4 and say, this equals 16. But it doesn't equal 16. It equals 4 to the power of 4, which is over 100. I'm not sure. Figure that out. I don't have my calculator today. Sorry. So once you get that final answer, you just write the p next to it. So 4 to the power of 2 times 4 to the power of 2 is this. And this is if you were doing mental math, right? That's the same thing as 4 to the power of 4. So I know that this is 16 times 16. So that's a lot. I didn't want to multiply it. I was trying to do mental math. So 36, 3, 6, 9, 6, 1, 6, 5, 1, 2. So that's 236. So I have 236 p. Oops. Oh, no. I hate when this happens. Stop it. Oh my gosh. You see, technology. Look at it. It just doesn't want to work sometimes, you know? But anyway, I think I was jealous that I got the right answer right away. I don't know. That's what I think. Anyway, 236 p to the power of 12. This is how you would write your final answer, okay? Make sure you always solve it to the end. But how do you get that 36? Like I showed you. Excuse me. Do not do the mistake, make the mistake and do 4 times 4, because that would have been 16 here, and that would have been incorrect. Go ahead and pause the video and see if you can try this one on your own using the same principle I just showed you. Go ahead. I'm assuming you're back. Let's check it out. I'm going to expand this because I'm teaching, so I want to expand it so you guys understand it. What do we have here? We have a negative 2 to the power of 5 times m to the power of 7 times 5 times n to the power of 6 times 5. That's what I really have, because this 5, basically, think about it. Everybody in here, it's a party. Everybody gets a 5. Woohoo! No, seriously, they do. Anyway, so what do I have? I have 2 to the power of 5 times m to the power of 7 times 5, which is 35. So that's m to the power of 35. And then n, and that's going to be 30 times n to the power of 30. Okay? Again, make sure you solve this. I know that's going to be 8 times 2 is 16 times 2, that's 32. So this equals 32 m to the power of 35 times n to the power of 30. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be my final answer. Woohoo! You hear the crowd going wild? It's amazing. All right. Hey, I hope you understand these now. I have one last one. Hey, but that one's a challenge for you, okay? So go ahead, write that down. I want that to be part of your notes. And then unpause the video and see if you got it right. So I'm assuming you're back because I'm about to solve this. Here we go. Negative 5 to the power of 3 times w to the power of 6, because I just went ahead and multiplied 3 times 2. And then z to the power of 8 times 3, which is 24. Again, I got to figure out the 5 to the power of 3, which I believe is 75. Is it? 25, right? I'm losing it. Oh, by the way, when you get negative numbers like this, just remember, if you have a if you have an odd exponent, your answer is going to be negative. So don't worry about that. Just make sure you add it on your final answer. So I got 5 times 5 times 5, and yes, I know they're negatives. This gives me 25 times 5. Ah, see? That is actually 125. So 125 times w to the power of 6 times z to the power of 24. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our final answer. Thank you so much for coming by and learning how to solve this. Okay? Powers of powers. By now, you should know how to work with exponents. What I'm going to do now is, I don't know why, sometimes I just tend to doubt myself for some reason, but just wanted to confirm that that was 125, because I would hate to end this video with a wrong answer. But that is the correct answer. 125 times w to the power of 6 times z to the power of 24. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you raise or solve a power of a power. Power of monomials. The power now is in your hands. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time on Math Quest. Goodbye.